Hey guys, Catherine here. Today I am going to show you another little bit of pouring resin into those bezels that I've made for Magic the Gathering. And today I want to pour a bezel for the islands mana. So I think I want to do a bit of white, and for that I'm going to use white nail polish. This is going to be tricky because I want it to look like water, and I know that it's going to be counterintuitive to do water in white, but what I want to do is a thin layer of white all the way across the bottom, and then put in drops of blue, which should push the white out of the way and be drops of blue. So we'll start off with a fairly large amount of white, because this is going to have to cover the entire bottom of this bezel, and this bezel is the one that has the most space in the bottom of it. Then I'll just grab a tiny bit of white nail polish and drip that into my resin and mix it in and see how much coloring that gives it. Not a lot. I'm going to have to put more in. I can already tell. That's okay. If I need more, I will add more. There we go. There we are, and then try and mix that in and see what that gives us. See if that gives us a better color. And it does. I'm going to be far happier with that color of white. So now I've just got to mix the rest of it in and blend it in thoroughly. And it gives me this nice milky color, which is what I was going for. It's not quite so dark as not quite so solidly white as milk would be, but that's all right. Then what we're going to do is just take and pull away our toothpick, because we're going to want that in just a second. And this is a large enough amount that I'm just going to turn it over into the bezel and press it on and wipe it away. Which did leave a bit of a mess on my workstation, but that's fine. That's what the wax paper is down here for. Alright, and then I'm going to go back to my toothpick and spread the white around evenly across the bottom of the bezel. Go. And then that mixing the white color into the resin caused quite a bit of air bubbles. So I'm going to want to pop these air bubbles before I continue on with anything else. I'm going to set that aside real quick. And then just take and pop as many of these bubbles as I can, because they are going to get in the way and they're going to prevent the resin from moving when I introduce the blue. So I want to just get as many bubbles out of here as possible. Ahead of time. Well, because like I said, it's going to get in the way. There we are. Okay. Now what I want to do is mix up a little bit of blue. There we go. So I will pull over another zippy bag, and I will put a little bit of resin on it. And I will mix in to it a little bit of blue colorant. Just a little bit, because this stuff goes a long way. The blue is a strong color. There we are. See, look at how vibrant that is. And then put the blue back away because I am now done with it. And bring it nearer to my bezel. I'm trying to not set things down in the resin that's on my workstation, but still keep it within your guys' line of sight. And then just take and drop a single drop at a time into the white resin of the blue. Oh, that was a big drop. Okay, that's fine. Not what I wanted, but we can work with it. Alright. The idea is to create lines of white between the drops of blue. Not sure that's exactly what's happening, but that's okay. It'll work out. There we go. And that needs a little bit more right down here. There we are, and then toss this away because I've used up all of my blue colorant. And then lift it up and show it to you before I dome it. Oh, here we go. See, that's how that's looking right now. Pretty nice and fun, I think. And then I'm just going to have to dome it over. And that was a pretty quick one. It wasn't the most challenging thing to do. But just spread a bit of clear on top, and this should also move things around. And add another dimension of swirl in that blue and white mix. There we go, and then just tease it out to the edges. Which it was already pretty close to anyway, which is nice. and up around the top. And there we have it. One domed islands symbol from Magic the Gathering. Now to just let it harden, I will include the picture of the final piece in the thumbnail as usual. And I will see you guys later with the final piece of the Magic the Gathering set, the mountains. Bye!